Hello, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to, well, potentially a very exciting video. It's not overly exciting, but it's information that I have been keeping for a while that I am very excited to tell you guys. Sorry, I haven't got the stick on my camera, so I'm having to just hold it. Sorry if it's a bit wobblier, but I thought I would finally update you on the broodmares. So if you don't know, we have 4 broodmares. There is Kira, who has been on this channel a long time. She is the horse we've had the longest, the one that I rode as a teenager, and just became a bit of a nutter to ride and didn't have the best start in life, so we think it's due to human error. But there's Kira, there's Megan that we brought last year, and she was meant to be in foal last year, but obviously we bought her in foal, so there's always a bit of a question, was she actually? Although the people were lovely, I'm not slating them in any way. The people were lovely that we bought her off, and we're still in contact now, but it was where she works that did all the stud work, so who knows. She didn't have a foal this year, if you didn't know. And then there is Woo Woo, who is actually a good friend's horse. She's basically given her to us, and she's a really good broodmare. She's a career broodmare. And then here behind me, actually, this one is Flo, who we brought in foal last year, and no, this year. Wait, no, last spring. I'm getting all confused because we're in a new year now, aren't we? Last spring, and had her baby, didn't you? You had a baby in August, which was very late. So obviously, because she had a baby so late, she wasn't put back in foal, but we tend to like to give them 2 years of foaling and then give them a year off anyway. And we imagine that you have just been bred with and bred with and bred with, because you came from a massive stud. And I've seen your baby from not last year, the year before. So yes, you have had lots of babies, and she was ridden as a young horse, and then I don't really know fully what went on, but she ended up being a broodmare, and we were told we could bring her back into work if we needed, but she's 14, she's not been ridden for years. It would be like re-breaking it, and I don't need to re-break a 14-year-old. And she's produced some lovely foalies like Fernie from this year, even if Fernie is very naughty. But yeah, that is all the broodmares we've got. It's Flo in the background. I'll talk about Flo first, because obviously she is the one that isn't in foal for this year. So she will definitely go in foal this year for next year. I'm getting that right, yeah. So she'll go in foal early this season, a lot earlier than August, hopefully, fingers crossed. And she will have a baby hopefully next year. And then the most exciting of them all is we finally got Kira in foal, didn't we? We finally got you in foal, which is very exciting. We've tried to breed from her for the last year or 2, and she has not took to anything. So she actually ended up going to a stud and going naturally, didn't you? Yes, you did the real deal. And she is in foal to a very nice stallion called Black Snow Jacks. Now there's a funny story with her stallions. Obviously our priority with Kira, because Kira has got the paces, she's got the jump, she just hasn't got the best attitude, which we can't guarantee, but we think is due to human error and her upbringing and all that jazz. I've spoke about Kira before, so I won't go too much into Kira, but so we wanted a stallion with a really good temperament, basically, was the only thing we were really looking for. And we found one to go naturally, because we wanted to try naturally, because AI hasn't been successful with Kira at all. And we found one, he was called Cody. I can't remember what his proper name was. It's not going to come to me either. No, can't remember. And she was basically meant to go into foal with him, but didn't go first time. And with the problems we've had with her before, the lady at the stud suggested that we try a different stallion for a different semen type or something. I'm not sure. I don't know all the ins and outs of breeding. But so we ended up trying her with a different stallion who probably has got a bit more about him and has got a little bit more attitude, but he's a very talented show jumper. So yeah, we might have a crazy little foalie coming along from Kira, but he is called Blacks and O'Jacks. I'm pretty sure he's black. He might be dark bay, but he's definitely a dark horse. And yeah, Kira, there is no doubt that Kira is in foal. Kira is absolutely humongous, to say she's maiden, aren't you? So yeah, when Kira, if you saw my horrible video about the girls, I did quickly mention about Kira that she was quite ill in summer, and she was on loads of steroids and stuff, which was a big worry that the foal wouldn't survive. So we're very pleased that there is definitely still a foalie in there, and Kira is looking very big and round, and she will actually be the first one to foal. She is due beginning of April, which is very exciting. That's only like 3 months away. February, March, April. I've got like 2.5 months until Kira has a baby, which is so exciting. Next up we have Megan. I don't think you guys will have seen too much of Megan on the channel. Oh hi, do you want to scratch? Do you want to scratch? Yes, but this is Megan. Megan is very sweet. Out of like all of the broodmares, she's the one that's like most interested in attention and wants to have love and stuff, and will let us do stuff with her. I think I have spoke about Megan, to be fair. There will be a video somewhere, if I can find it. I will tag it somewhere, basically explaining why she is now a broodmare and why we bought her and all that stuff. But yeah, so Megan supposedly slipped her foal last year. Obviously we're not 100% sure, and then so this year we just wanted to be a bit cautious with her, so we put her in foal to a pony stallion called Pop and Ho Picture Perfect, and he is a little coloured showing kind of stallion. And if you don't know, my mum used to, well, so did I grew up doing showing, and my mum did showing for most of her life, so it would be quite nice to have a little show pony, because Megan's obviously a thoroughbred, but she's a very pretty thoroughbred, aren't you? We'll have to insert some pictures of you looking your best, because you definitely don't look it in your winter woolies out in the mud, do you? No, you just love a good scratch. But yeah, so we're not gonna lie, we're not 100% that Megan is still in foal. She is looking very well, but not anywhere near to the extent of the others. But it's hard when you've got Woo, who is a seasoned broodmare who always carries massive, and then Kira's obviously carrying quite big, and obviously Megan's foal would be a lot smaller as well, because it would be a pony foal. So we're not sure, are we, Megan? We might get her just a rectal, what's the word? It's not coming to me. Basically checked by the vets, to see if she's in foal, because we've got the vets coming out in a couple of weeks. Anyway, so maybe we'll do that, because we're not 100% sure. But Megan actually, quite sadly, took with twins when she was first covered, so they did actually have to, what they call, pinch one of the foals, basically remove one of them, which does cause quite a big risk to the other one. So if she's not in foal, we will try her one more time, because obviously she's had supposedly 2 unsuccessful pregnancies, but they've both been under not strange, but like not great circumstances. Obviously with this one having a twin pinched off it, and the one before, obviously we can't guarantee that she was 100% in foal. So yeah, we try once more, and if she doesn't take in foal, then we'll figure out something to do with you, won't we? But You'll be fine. We will sort you out. You'll be a good girl. But yeah, so we might have a little coloured pony foal. I don't know how it works actually, if like we're 100% guaranteed a coloured foal or not from her. If there is one in there, do we think there's one in there, Megan? Oh, she just loves a bit of attention, don't you? You just love a bit of attention, don't you? Yes. So yeah, maybe we'll see in a couple of weeks if she gets any bigger. She's definitely, if she's not in foal, she looks very, very well for her, because she's obviously a thoroughbred, and usually we struggle to keep weight on the more thoroughbredy types a bit, but we will see. We will see, Megan. Have you got a baby in there? I don't know. I don't know. Have you got a baby? Who knows? Oh, then last of all is the old reliable Woo Woo. I say old, you're actually younger than Kira and Flo. Megan's the youngest, but so yeah, this is Woo Woo. Woo Woo is absolutely caked in mud, and Woo Woo is a Korea broodmare. I say Woo Woo, her name is just Woo, but a nickname more. So she is not that interested in love or fuss or anything. But if you can't tell, Woo is also ginormous. You see a belly poking out a rug. Your rug is ripped, which is not great, but you'll be fine. So yeah, Woo is actually in foal. So obviously Woo had her foal last May, I think. Sadly, obviously that was Ferrero, who is no longer with us, but so we put her back in foal. She had a break the year before Ferrero to diachondric, whichever way you say it, who, if you remember from last year, is actually who Kira was meant to be in foal to. He is a lovely grey stallion. I will insert pictures of all these stallions that we're using because it's quite exciting. But yeah, he is a lovely grey stallion who is a show jumper again. He's a slightly younger stallion, but he is based at the same stud where Comfort was, who was Ferrero's dad. So yeah, she is gonna have a foliated diachondric, however you say it. Kira telling off Megan in the background. But that is very exciting, isn't it, Woo Woo? Woo Woo just gets on with it all by herself. She has bred many a foal in her life. That has been her life. So yeah, Woo's like our old trusty, and then we've got the two maiden ones this year, Megan and Kira, which is scary but very exciting. Just I think my main thing is that we get 3 happy, healthy mares and foals. Well, foals on the ground, and that the mares are all okay and all that jazz. I think my mum's quite stressed about Kira because everything is usually a problem with Kira, but we work with some very good vets, and obviously nearer the time we will, I'm sure, not be getting much sleep and being on foal watch all the time. But yeah, very, very exciting times. I am absolutely over the moon that Kira has finally got in foal, because Kira is like my baby, and I can't wait to potentially be riding some of her, what's the word, stock, that is not the word I'm looking for, but in a couple of years. That is so exciting, just so excited to have a little foalie out of her. And obviously Megan as well, after obviously not actually having one out of her last year. She definitely looks more in foal than last year. Last year she didn't look in foal at all, but yeah, we're still not 100%, so we will see. I will keep you updated on her. Speak of the devil, can you see a little Fernie up there? No, it's not focusing. There's a naughty Fernie whinnying to come in. She comes in at night, but they go out every other day because they don't actually enjoy being out that much. So today is their day to go out, And she just stands at the gate whinnying at me, don't you, every time I'm around. Well, they're actually both there. See that? That's Elle. Oh, and that one is Fern, and Paprika's out with them as well, to be fair. Because Paprika is like a gentle giant. And Paprika's obviously come in to do a bit of work as well, which is exciting. So yeah, that is the broodmares, that is the stallions, and that is all very, very exciting. Yeah, I can't wait, to be fair. We're gonna have a very full-on spring, getting mares back in foal, and obviously the ones that are foaling down this year, because fingers crossed if all goes smoothly, Kira will go back in foal, because obviously we do 2 years on, 1 year off. Kira will go back in foal, Megan will go back in foal, Woo is having this next year off, so after this foal she'll have a break, and Flo will go back in foal. And then we have had a little chat about putting one of the others in foal, but I'm not going to talk too much about that because it isn't 100%. So yeah, we will see, but all very exciting. Me and my mum are really enjoying getting back into this breeding side of things. It's all very fun. Obviously it's hard, and we've definitely had that this year, with what's gone on with what I did a video on, but that is unfortunately very sadly part of it, and it's not put us off at all, and we're very excited. So yeah, roll on April and May. They're all due pretty close, to be fair. Kira's April, beginning of April, Woo's end of April, and Megan's beginning of May. So yeah, all very, very exciting and very close together. But yeah, that is everything about the brood mares. I think I've said everything. Yeah, there wasn't much about Flo, but you'll see more of her in the spring when we're choosing stallions and stuff, because that's all very exciting as well. So yeah, I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.